Child, how long have we been talking about Bart? Not even 24 hours. So, somebody on Instagram, here's why Kevin says that Bart is suing already. Nolan Wells' former teammate is suing social media users over accusations. Now, I don't know who Kevin is, so let's just say this is allegedly. There's a lot of suing going on, y'all. There's a lot of suing going on. Kevin says Bart Edmonston Jr. has retained an attorney, which I have heard today, and says he is suing social media users who have accused him of having something to do with the death of Nolan Wells. Bart's name was mentioned several times during a now viral emergency call recording, and online sleuths have insisted this means he was involved in Nolan's death, child. Child, these people, I said they ain't playing no games. Keep saying whatever the hell it is that you want. Woo, Lord, let me see. Russell Latino. I have been retained by the family of Bart Edmiston Jr. to pursue people defaming him with wholly fabricated assertions of fact that are putting Bart, his family, and friends in harm's way. The family will put out a formal statement later today and announce the initiation of its first defamation lawsuit. Oh, there's going to be more. Oh, there's going to be more. Bart received a credible death threat yesterday because of some of the made up speculation on this and other sites. The FBI, state, and local law enforcements have all been activated. But I wanted to share a few things for people who think it's a game to invent lies that could get other people killed. We have hired a private investigator firm to identify and track individuals engaged in defamation against the Edmistons. That you are young, naive, or lack the resources to pay a civil judgment will not deter us from filing a lawsuit against you. This is not about money for my clients. They want to protect their family and they want to curb people who lie recklessly. If you make up something out of thin air or share something you don't know to be true, adding the word allegedly or saying people are reporting will not save you from a defamation lawsuit. We will address the falsehoods being presented methodically, but now is not the time for that. Now is the time to make very clear that we intend to be unrelenting against people who are lying online for clicks and likes. The Edmistons and the broader Ocean Springs community grieve for the loss of Nolan Wells. They want the truth and peace for Nolan's family. People making things up online that put others at risk are not honoring Nolan's life or loss. They are not bringing us closer to the truth, but pulling us away. This will be a large, potentially nationwide task. If you're a lawyer who believes that the rule of law, the presumption of innocence, and our very commitment to truth is in jeopardy and want to do something about it, please reach out to me privately. Mm, mm, mm. I believe it. I believe it. I'm gonna look up Russell in a second. Russell Latino. I'm gonna look him up in a second, but let me read some of these comments. It says thousands of people who they'll be supposedly suing. Good luck with that. If you're innocent, prove it, then you'll be excused. Yeah, it don't have to be 1,000 people, but there's plenty of people they can make examples out of. And funny, this didn't happen until you placed at the scene of a crime he stated he wasn't at. We didn't even know who the hell Bart was. Did nobody even mentioned a Bart name until freaking yesterday? So let me get this straight. The family can afford a lawyer to sue for defamation, but no one can give us an accurate depiction of what happened to Nolan. They were never his real friends to begin with. Child, they still out here just saying shit. Maybe this will help the case. To prove defamation, he'd need to prove he's not guilty of red rum, correct? So the party could reasonably ask to track his phone, GPS, and correspondence before the approximate time of death, and since correct. Child, these people just be believing anything, and we already know that. Just be believing anything. They're gonna believe a TikToker who said that she enhanced the damn video and she made sure it sounded like this. Child, this is crazy.
Friend of Nolan Wells is lawyering up amid a wave of online speculation, denying a viral photo showing him with a woman some social media users are attempting to link to Nolan's death. Attorney Russell Latino says the old high school photo does show Bart Edmondson Jr. with a young woman, but insists she is not Katie McCormick, a woman some online have attempted to romantically link to both Bart and Nolan Wells. Russell Latino says Bart never dated Katie and didn't even know who she was before Nolan's death. The attorney also flatly denies the claim that Bart Nolan or contributed to his death in any way. The attorney continues on to say Bart helped a boat in distress and has fully cooperated with investigators, providing access to his boat, GPS, and phone. Bart now plans to sue people, spreading what the family calls wholly fabricated claims. Attorney Russell also says Bart received a credible death threat yesterday because of the made up speculation. He says the FBI, along with state and local law enforcement, have all been notified. Here with another update in the Nolan Wells case.
Well, there you go. So here we are on TMZ. I don't care what you think, but that makes this shows and proves that the other thing is likely true. And if he's saying, meaning the lawyer, that Bart has nothing to do with this, they just speculating Bart. They're assuming what they want to hear, like Tatum said. And now all white people look alike, like all black people look alike. So they just said, oh, that's Katie. Child, the way that these people are carrying on is wild with absolutely no proof. This is crazy. TMZ says a friend of Nolan Wells is lawyering up and denying online rumors linking him to Nolan's death, saying he plans to sue over what his family calls wholly fabricated claims. Wow. Mm, mm, mm. Now this first comment says they are working together. It's a whole community. They're all working together. Keep it under wraps. But hey, what do I know? What I can't say it makes something so simple be so hard because no one wants to take fault. Now the whole town is working together, child. This is just like Carmelo. This kid's lawyer has explained the discovery process, I hope, because boy, we'd all love to see all the evidence that the me and the cops left out or withheld. Why are y'all just updating things that defend everyone else except Nolan? Why are you not reporting the people you are getting your information from? She just did. She said she got it from Latino. Do people pay attention? Do people know how to use their fucking brains? Has TikTok done this to everyone? Social media has done this to everyone that they just can't think for their damn selves? She just said the fucking lawyer. What the hell? What is wrong with people? All right, so I found the Washington Times. So they're saying the same thing. Nolan Wells' friend sues over threats, denies role in teen's death. Now I didn't know again that these people were friends, but that's what they're saying now. So this is as of Wednesday, July the 29th. It says a former football teammate of Nolan Wells is preparing to file a defamation lawsuit against social media users who accused him of involvement in the 18-year-old's death. An accusation his attorney calls baseless and dangerous. Bart Edmiston Jr., a 21-year-old punter at the University of Wyoming, which goes along with what we heard earlier today, saying that he was in Wyoming, who played alongside Wells at Ocean Springs High School, said through attorney Russ Latino that he received a credible death threat tied to online speculation and that the FBI and state and local law enforcement have been notified. They're putting Bart, family, and friends in harm's way. We know Nolan disappeared on the 4th, blah, 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 blah. A U.S. park ranger found Wells' body 2 days later. The cause of death remains undetermined. Online speculation has focused partly on background chatter and a recorded CTO distress call, which some social media users claim includes the name Bart, and on an old high school photo purporting to show Mr. Edmondson with Miss McCormack. Attorney Russell Latino, cited by TMZ, confirmed the photo shows a young Mr. Edmondson with a woman but denied it was Ms. McCormack, saying Mr. Edmondson never dated her and did not know her before Wells' death. Mr. Latino denied any connection between his client and the death. Let me be abundantly clear. Bart Edmiston did not kill or any way contribute to the death of Nolan Wells. He wrote, had no motive to do so. He said Edmiston has cooperated fully with investigators, providing access to his boat, GPS data, and phone. An independent autopsy commissioned by Wells. Okay, we know all that. The official state autopsy and toxicology findings have not been publicly released. Angel Myers McElrath, district attorney for Mississippi's 19th District Court, which includes Jackson County, has said the results will remain sealed until presented to a grand jury. Other friends of Wells and other relatives have also reported threats. Mr. Hudson was aboard the boat that called for help, said he skipped Wells' funeral out of safety concerns. All right, they're going through the stuff we already know. So it is definitely a thing. The part that is crazy to me right now is that people think that if they can afford to sue, that they should just allow people to continue to threaten them. So people just think that it's okay for other people to threaten them. Now, why does it have to come to threatening when absolutely nothing has been put out? No one knows anything. It's just conjecture at this point. No one is going along with any real facts. They're just going along with what the hive mentality is, and it's causing people to wild the fuck out. There's no need to be doing death threats. So people are willing to lose their lives, possibly, in their livelihood, all in the name of speculation. It's wild to see how this is going on. Everybody on the internet knows everything and don't nobody know nothing. No one can confirm anything. Nobody was there, but everybody knows everything that happened, child. People out here wilding over people they don't even know on either daggone side, willing to mess up their whole life, livelihood, and families because they think that nobody can find them. So if everyone knows, and I'm speaking specifically to Black people, about the dominant society, how they all in cahoots together, how they got access to so many more things, the justice system is for them and not for us, but y'all want to play anyway? So y'all want to play anyway? Y'all go right ahead. Y'all go right ahead and enjoy that. So that's the most update that I got at this point right now. This is getting wilder every daggone day. So if I see anything else, I'll bring it to y'all. It's interesting that Bart's name is now a household name ever since yesterday. Ain't nobody heard of Bart. Well, does that mean that Wyatt, Earl, Wyatt, Warren, and all the rest of them ain't got nothing to do with it now? Because now y'all done said that it's Katie and Bart when they're saying that that ain't even Katie. Katie don't have to come out here and talk to nobody. That's probably what all of them should have done, is shut the F up, to be perfectly honest with you. All of them. Even the ones that Tatum interviewed. All of them. Katie's sister, the mama, everybody should have shut the fuck up. Now here you go. Child. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think, of course. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are normal. Hype this daggone video. I see you all in the next one.
Appreciate y'all. See y'all. Never.